Hi, I'm Nancy Quinn. Today I want to share with you one of my very favorite recipes. This is my go-to cookie, and it's found in the back of my second book, Stay West Young Woman, which is the sequel to Go West Young Woman, all about our Western adventure and trying to live in the wilderness with whatever happens to wander in the yard. You know, cougars and bears and the like. You know what I mean. I use this cookie, the apricot oatmeal bar, for just about every occasion. I use it for the holidays, like Easter and New Year's and Christmas. I use it for birthdays. It makes a great gift. And anywhere I go, for example, if I'm invited to a friend's house or I have some occasion, I bring this cookie in different variations because I sometimes don't use the apricots. I use a blackberry or a blueberry or some other type of jam. So today I'm making it with apricots, but feel free to put in your favorite preserves. I tend to like the fruit-only ones, although I have made it with different types of jams, and it turned out perfectly as well. I've been making this cookie now for over 40 years. So of course you know that means I started baking as an infant. I just wanted to get that straight with you. So let's go over our ingredients. A half a cup of butter, a half a cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of flour, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of oats, and 3/4 a cup of your fruit spread. So let's start mixing. Let's get everything mixed in. I'm going to start with the butter. It is room temperature. You do want it soft enough to be able to incorporate with your other ingredients. Brown sugar is next. Then your flour. Let's get all of that. Baking soda. Salt. And your 1 cup of oats. So other than the fruit, that's all you do. So let's start mixing these. You want it mixed really well. Just start pressing your butter into the other ingredients. I just keep pushing it up against the sides of the pan until it's really mixed. So give me a couple of minutes to do this, and then I'll show you how to press it into the pan. It is so easy to put this cookie together, and I promise you that it's really going to do wonders for your social life because people are going to invite you places and then say, "Are you going to bring that cookie?" And before you know it, you have so many social engagements that you have to buy a calendar to fill them in. Well, I think it's mixed very well. You want it sort of coarse and crumbly so that when you do press it into the pan, it's going to stick together really nice. Now, I am using my favorite 9-inch pan, and I did spray a little bit of cooking spray in the bottom. You can rub butter in it, or if you don't want to do either of those things, I often cut parchment and set it in. But you're going to want some type of prep on the pan. Now again, super easy. All we do is pour about half of our mixture, and we're going to start pressing it into the bottom of the pan and up the sides just a little bit. So let's get to work on that. So just start pressing it in and up the sides of your pan just a little bit. Sometimes I do find it sticks to the spoon, and as long as my hands are clean, I don't really think there's anything wrong with just gently pressing it up onto the sides. You do want a nice, firm foundation for your cookie. There, I think that looks good. Next, we're going to spread the jam. Boy, doesn't that look nice? And you're going to spread it just about to the end. You don't want it to hit the bottom, hit the side, otherwise it's going to get really sticky in case it bubbles over. So spread to about 1/4 inch. Then take the rest and just sprinkle it on the top. And you can move it around to make it nice and pretty. Just gently pat it. You want all the jam covered. It's ready to go into the oven at 350 degrees for between 30 and 40 minutes. I tend to usually do 30, but maybe because of the altitude here, every now and then it needs to go longer. So I just recommend you check it at 30 minutes. You're going to want to see it all bubbling and brown, and I'll show that to you in just a minute. Well, we just got it out of the oven, and it's perfect. Look at the beautiful light brown coloring. It's still bubbling, it's still sizzling. It's going to take a while for it to cool, and when it does, we will cut it into bars. Or, you know, if your family's like mine, they may just go in there and cut out any size and shape that they want. I suppose you can tell that I am really proud of this cookie, and it holds a lot of special memories for me. Whenever I give it, I remember the occasion I was at and the look on someone's face, or the compliment they gave me, or the fact that they wanted the recipe. For me, baking is a whole lot more than just throwing the ingredients in a bowl. It's baked with love and it's given with love, and sometimes it has some really wonderful results and memories attached to it. So ladies, you never know. If you bake this cookie, you might get a marriage proposal. And to my single friends out there, my gentleman friends, if you bake this, someone may ask you to marry them. Well, I hope in your kitchen you have a lot of happy memories baking, and in the future we're going to bake together again. So until then, I'm wishing you all the best. Bye-bye.